Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Right.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Kindly cooperate. Yesterday we discussed about general characteristics of liliaceae, right? What is liliaceae and what is its systematic position and what is the general characteristics of this family, right? So let us continue botanical description of only one plant, that is the Allium cepa. Now I am going to discuss with you the botanical description of Allium cepa. It's a binomial. Just a minute. Sorry for the inconvenient, right? Due to some technical issues, right? Okay, dear students, so we are going to discuss about Allium cepa in botanical description, right? Actually, description is nothing but the detailed study of Allium cepa in botanical term, right? That is called the botanical description of Allium cepa. As you can say, describing this plant right from habit, root, stem, leaf, inflorescence, calyx, corolla, and rhizome, gynoecium, fruit, seed, and floral formula, along with the floral diagram. That is called the botanical description. The botanical description is describing this plant right from habit, root, stem, leaf, inflorescence, flower, and period, and rhizome, gynoecium, flower, fruit, seed, along with the floral diagram. So that is called simply botanical description, right? Actually, this Allium cepa is a binomial of onion. What is its common name? What is its common name? Dear students, do you understand? Students, I am audible. Allium cepa is a binomial of simply I can say onion. Onion. Have you seen onion anywhere? Nobody is going to answer what?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Same, sir.
No, actually, this is a binomial. I'm talking about the botanic description. Now we are going to study about the detailed study of onion, right? Right from habit, root, stem. What is its habitation? What is its root? And what type of leaf is there? Now, what type of stem is there? Then what type of inflorescence is found in that plant? And what is its period? What is its floral character? What is androecium? What is gynoecium? And what type of fruit is found in Allium cepa? So that is the thing that we are going to discuss. Right. Now, Allium cepa is nothing but it is the botanical name of onion. Right. Okay. Now we are going to describe this Allium cepa in botanical term. Let me take the first habitation. The first category is the habit. The first category is the habit. If you take Allium cepa, you can say now it is simply it's an herbaceous condition. It is a herb. Allium cepa, it's a herb which is simply bulbous in nature. Sometimes it may be bulb-like structure, bulbous growth. Now this is a Allium cepa in which you find, dear student. Now this is a Allium cepa in which you find. Here you find a number of leaves, right? Students, kindly cooperate. Don't discuss anything. Please unmute. Please mute your mic, please. My dear students, kindly cooperate. While teaching, don't try to make any unnecessary noise, right? Please kindly cooperate. Now, this is a Allium cepa that I have drawn to you, right? On the structure you find at the bottom you find this is a rhizoids, and the top of the flower you can see there is a flower, right? Here you can see a number of flowers. There is a cluster of flowers. Now all the flowers are having equal size of the equal length of the bracts or equal length of the pedicel, stalk of the flower. Now this is a flower. It is a flower, a group of flowers. Simply I can say inflorescence. What is it? Inflorescence. And this is a leafy portion. It is a leaf. It is a leafy portion, right? And here you find this is a bulbous growth, right? This is a. So on seeing the structure, you can find, you can say it's a herbaceous condition. It is a herbaceous, right? Next habit is over. Next root. On seeing the diagram, you can understand, right? As the plant belongs to monocotyledon, the type of root system, absolutely I can say, Advantageous fibrous root system. The type of root is this is a rhizoids. It is a rhizoids or root. This root is a fibrous root. The type of root is a advantageous or fibrous root. Advantageous root system, it is also known as fibrous. There is a bunch of root hairs originated from the bulbous growth of Allium cepa. So that is called advantageous root system or a fibrous root system. Next we pass on to root, stem, leaf. Second character, stem character. The stem is nothing but there is a bulb-like structure. There is a bulbous growth, right? Which is buried under the soil, right? That is a bulbous in nature. I'm talking about leaf character. The leaf is a simple, right? There is a cluster of leaf. There is a cluster of leaves. A cluster of leaf may originate from the bulbous structure, right? And seeing the diagram, you can understand now this is a leafy portion which is a very cylindrical in nature and fleshy. The type of leaf is cylindrical. There is a group of leaf or a cluster of leaves or originate or bearing from the bulbous group. Bulbous is growth or structure of Allium cepa, which is a very long and they are covered. The bulbous structure and originated from the underground bulbous growth, right? Underground stem. So that is the nature of leafy portion, right? And talking about stem leaf inflorescence, the type of inflorescence is scabigerous. The type of inflorescence is a scabigerous. Scabigerous inflorescence. That means the inflorescence which bears from the bottom of the bulbous structure of stem portion or bulb, which is very long, cylindrical, right? At the apex, I mean, the peduncle is very long. The peduncle is nothing but now this is a inflorescence, right? You find in the structure of onion, right? So here you can see a number of flowers, a group of flowers. A group of flowers are originator from the main axis, right? From the main axis, which is very long, cylindrical. All these group of flowers are derived from the main axis, that is a peduncle. And this is a peduncle bearing from the bulbs or bulb-like structure of Allium cepa. And this structure of inflorescence is known as a scabigerous. So scabigerous is nothing but there is a group of flowers known as simply inflorescence. Now this inflorescence seems to looks like a cap-like structure, or that arises from the main axis of inflorescence that is originated from the bulb-like structure. So it is derived from the bulb of Allium cepa. That's why it is known as a scabigerous. Which of the following plant consists of scabigerous inflorescence? That is a question. If it is asked, Allium cepa. So Allium cepa consists of dash type of inflorescence, scabigerous. So, scabigerous is a significant character of Allium cepa. Right. And this scabigerous inflorescence consists of very long peduncle. Actually, peduncle is nothing but it is a stalk of the inflorescence. Peduncle is nothing but it is a stalk of the inflorescence. Now, this peduncle which bears a group of flowers, all the flowers are equal in length. So, every flower consists of pedicel. Now, this is a pedicel or a group of flowers. Pedicel. The pedicel is nothing but stalk of the flower is known as a pedicel. So here you can say there are number of flowers. Each flower is carried by the equal length of pedicel. I mean a stalk of flower. So there is a difference between pedicel and peduncle. Peduncle is nothing but it is a stalk of inflorescence, whereas pedicel, it is a stalk of an individual flower. That is the difference between pedicel and peduncle. Peduncle. So peduncle is a long. This black color indicates peduncle, whereas the pedicel indicates this is a pedicel. The black red color or stalk of the flower is known as a pedicel. So the type of inflorescence is nothing but scabigerous inflorescence, right? Okay, dear students, next we pass on to flower. If you take a floral character, just remember. Dear student, please kindly pay your attention towards the topic and don't try to discuss anything unnecessarily, right? Because many people are watching the class, right? Many students are listening to the class. So you are kindly requested not to make unnecessary activities while teaching, right? Dear student, please hoping that you can understand, right? So please understand and try to pay attention to this topic, right? Right. I'm talking about flower. Talking about flower is a bisexual flower. Simply, bract is present, hence it is known as a bracteate. Bract is present, hence it is known as a bracteate. Actually, bract is nothing but a small leaf-like structure that is found in Allium cepa, hence it is known as a bracteate. And ebracteolate is absent. Ebracteole absent, hence it is known as a ebracteole or ebracteolate. Bracteoles are totally absent, hence it is indicated by ebracteolate or ebracteole. Ebracteolate indicates absence of bracteole. Bracteate indicates presence of bract. What is bract? The bract is a small leaf-like structure. What is bract? Actually, if you take a flower, dear student, now this is a flower, right? In which the flower is there, right? It is a flower. And this flower consists of, there is a bract-like structure, a small bract, a pair of bract. Such a bract is present in a flower. Whereas the bracteole, it is also originated from the pedicel of a flower. The pedicel is nothing but stalk of paper is called pedicel. Here, this pedicel does not form a bracteole since it is indicated by bracteolate or ebracteolate. Absence of bracteole in a flower, it is said to be as ebracteolate, right? And the type of flower is a trimerous flower. The type of flower is a trimerous flower. Trimerous. Trimerous means the floral parts are 3 in number. 3 tepals. There will be 6 tepals which are arranged by 2 whorls, 3 by 3. And stamens also talking about the stamens are 6 which are arranged by 2 whorls, 3. So hence the condition is a trimerous flower. Simply I can say floral parts are originated arranged by 3. That is a trimerous flower. And actinomorphic condition. A condition of the flower is a actinomorphic. Actinomorphic condition and bisexual flower. The type of flower is a bisexual flower. And one more character I can say, hypogynous flower. The nature of flower is a hypogynous, hypogyny or hypogynous flower. Bracteates, ebracteolate, trimerous flower, actinomorphic, bisexual, hypogynous flower, and one more character I can say, complete flower. The type of flower is a complete flower. Complete flower means all the flower parts are found in a flower. That is called a complete flower. So talking about, there are several characters in flower, right? Bracteate, ebracteolate, trimerous flower, actinomorphic condition. What do you mean by actinomorphic? Talking about actinomorphic, when we cut at any direction of the flower parts will be 2 equal ups. When we cut at any direction, right? So that is called actinomorphic. Dear students, could you tell me any floral character? That I have given many characters. Dear students,
Yes, sir.
could
Yes,
you tell
sir.
me the floral character? Could you tell me? I have given so many characters. Bracteate person.
Bracteate.
Very good. Then
Acetylomorphic. Bisexual.
actinomorphic condition. Very good, ma'am. Then
Bisexual.
bisexual flower
Hypogamous.
means, what do you mean by bisexual flower? Both
Both male and
Male and
female
female in the same plant.
on same plant.
are the
Same
female
plant.
Female are in same
which
plant.
are found in a same flower, which is said to be as a bisexual.
Bisexual.
Right. And talking about the hypogamous flower means a superior ovary is present in that flower. Hence, it is a hypogyny. Actually, hypogyny is that now this is a gynecia. Just understand. I'm going to explain what is hypogyny. Now, this is a gynecia. If you take a gynecia, it consists of stigma, and the second part is a style. And third one is a ovary.
Ovary.
Behind the ovary, the floral parts are originated. Right? This is called a hypogyny. Or talking about this period. So the temple or the floral parts are originated just behind the ovary or just below the ovary. Hence, it is known as a hypogynous. Hypogyny. Hypogyny is a condition where you find the floral parts are originated just behind the ovary. But the type of ovary is a superior, always a hypogynous plant which carries out superior ovary. That is a characteristic which is of hypogynous plant. Mostly, hypogynous plants are found in only dicotyledon, but rarely in monocotyledon. It is also found in monocotyledon, right? But the type of ovary is always a superior ovary, but condition is a hypogynous, right? Yes, student, please follow me.
Yes, sir.
Right. Talking about the flower, all the character that we have discussed. Okay, if you take a flower, the flower consists of following parts, such as the first one is a period. Actually, period is nothing but it is an undifferentiated sepal and petal. Particularly, I can say, if calyx and corolla, which are not differentiated with each other, that is called a period. Actually, period, it is the outermost ball of a flower in some family. That is called period. So, this is a simply I can say it is a modification of calyx and corolla. It is not distinguished with calyx and corolla, but it seems to be sometimes like a sepal, like a petal. This calyx and corolla, which are not distinguished to form period. Now, period here considered to be as the outermost wall of allium cepa, right? That is called the period. Now, this period consists of tepal. Here, tepals are 5. Sorry, tepals are 6. There are 6 tepals are there, which are arranged by 2 whorls. They are arranged by 3 plus 3. 3 tepals are arranged by 1 whorl, I mean 1 layer, and 3 tepals are arranged by another layer. So that is called simply the arrangement of tepals by 3 by 3 by 2 whorls. A group of temple is called period. Yes, student. Could you tell me what is period? A group of temple is called period. Now tell me what is period?
A group of temples.
Total number of tepals. So what is tepal? It is a modification of sepal and petal. If you take any flower of dicotyledon, there will be calyx is a green color, and the petal is a colored in nature, and third layer is a androecium, then fourth layer is gynoecium. So there are mainly 4 worlds of flower. That is the nature in every flower. But in some family, instead of calyx and corolla, or instead of sepal and petal, there will be tepals. Actually, tepals are not distinguished like a sepal and petal. Simply I can say tepals are modification of sepal and petal.
Petal.
Simply I can say sepal and petal. So instead of sepal and petal, we can use tepal. So a number of tepal is known as a period. So here period is the outermost word of some family, some monotype family, right? Understand? How many tepals are there? 6 tepals.
Tepals.
How are they arranged? By 3 by 3. That means 3 tepals are arranged by one layer. Remaining 3 tepals are arranged by another layer. Okay. Then what is its arrangement? The type of arrangement that is called a, as I said already, we have discussed estimation. Could you remember estimation? The
Yes, sir.
here,
Yes, sir.
estimation.
Mode
Wall
of arrangement,
distribution.
sepals and
There
petals.
will be 6 tepals which are arranged by 2 well, which are representing 3 by 3. All these 3 tepals are arranged by wall weight estimation. Actually, wall weight estimation is a type of estimation. Before that, what is estimation? Actually, estimation, I'm talking about only cutting words which are connected, all the characteristic features of a particular plant. Now we are discussing about Allium cepa. I have used and we discussed a number of short word which represents a particular character. That is a taxonomy. So, dear student, nobody get confused. I'm using short word. Already this word that you have learned in vegetative morphology and reproductive morphology. That's why while teaching vegetative morphology and reproductive morphology, these are technical terms which are going to be helpful to understand taxonomical character. Already we have discussed, right? Already I have taught to you very clearly what is volvate, what is twisted. So this is a kind of estimation. So before that, what is estimation? It is an arrangement of sepals
Sepals and petals.
Here, it is a
But-
volvate is a condition where you can say the tepals are arranged by volvate distribution. So what is volvate distribution? It's a kind of estimation in which all the 3 tepals are arranged without overlapping, but their edges just slightly met with each other. So that is called the volvate distribution. I'm going to show you later, right? What is the volvate distribution? The next we pass on to androecium. Talking about the androecium. What is androecium? A group of stamen is called androecium. Yes, student. What is androecium?
Group of stamens.
A group of stamens. There will be 6 stamens, in the plant. Particularly, I can say Allium cepa, or it is called in general onion plant. So these 6 stamens are present, which are arranged in 3 by 3, 3 plus 3. All these 6 stamens are arranged by 2 wall, and each wall consists of 3 stamen inner and 3 stamen outer. I'm talking about location of stamen. Yes, student. Do you understand?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
4 stamen, 3 plus 3, and generally they are diptychous in nature. What is it? It's a diptychous. There will be 2 chambers, and they are introse in condition. Introse means the stamens are very shorter than that of tepal. Actually, the stamens are not coming out, not emerging, just out of the tepal. That means the length of the stamen shorter than that of tepal. If you take a now, this is a tepal in a plant, right? The stamens are shorter than the length of the tepal. That is the introsal condition. And basifixed. The stamens are basifixed. And it decreases longitudinally. It also decreases longitudinal direction. Longitudinal direction, right? So these are all the androecium character, stamen character, right? And next we pass on to gynoecium. This is very important, interesting character. Gynoecium. Actually, talking about the gynoecium, now this is a gynoecium where you find stigma style ovary, right? This is a gynoecium in which the first character is a stigma. The second character is a style, which is very long, cylindrical in nature, right? Then followed by this portion is the ovary. Actually, stigmas are simple and style is very long, cylindrical. Talking about ovary, this ovary is a superior ovary. Simply I can say tricarpellary ovary, tricarpal or tricarpellary ovary, and trilacular, trilacules, trilacular, tricarpellary ovary. And type of placentation is an axial placentation. The type of placentation is nothing but it is an arrangement of ovule in a carpel that is called a placentation. Already we have discussed about several types of placentation. Axial placentation, marginal placentation, parietal placentation, basal placentation. So many types that we have discussed in reproductive morphology. So here try to apply axial placentation. The type of placentation. Axial placentation. Dear student, please kindly cooperate. Repeatedly, I'm the instructor, right? Not to make noisy, right? While teaching. So, axial placentation, right? And the type of ovary is always superior ovary. A type of ovary is a superior. Ovary is a superior. So, these are all the gynoecium character. Right? Okay, next we pass on to gynoecium is for fruit. Fruit is lacricidal capsule. The type of fruit is lacricidal capsule. Lacricidal capsule. The type of fruit is a lacricidal capsule, right? And talking about seed, the seed is an endospermous seed. Endospermous seed. That means seed possesses endosperm. Hence, it is known as the endospermous seed or albuminous seeds. It is also known as the albuminous seeds, right? Next, floral diagram and the floral formula. Right now, if you take this plant in cepa, you can draw the floral diagram. I'm talking about a floral diagram. Floral diagram. Dear student, please understand. I'm talking about floral diagram, right? It's very easy to draw. Dear student, please understand. Floral diagram is very easy. Simply try to make a circle. There will be 3 flowers around, right? The first sepal or not sepal, it's tepal. It is very easy. Just make a circle, right? Make a circle. That's all. I just erase them, right? Just here, erase them. As I said, There are 3 flowers are there, right? And 3 tepals are arranged in one layer. And 3 tepals are arranged outer. Now you can complete. Just put a point at the center, you find, right? It is a one condition that you find. And third one. So there are 3 tuples are arranged. The next you draw another 3 tuples. Right here, you can draw. As I said, 3 tuples are arranged. Now you can understand, right? So at the center you find each corpus consists of 2 lacules. Each lacule consists of 2 ovules because it's a trimerous flower. And at the center you find, when you take a cross section of the ovary, you see, and bract is there. Now this is a bract. It is a bract, right? And talking about the tepals or stamens are originated here. As I said, there will be 6 tepals. And 6 tepals are arranged by 3 by 3, right? And this is a first statement, right? It is a first statement, right? Just the point. It is a first statement. And here the second statement, and third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. There will be 6 tepals. Every teple consists of stamen, hence it is known as, the condition is a epitepalous condition. Epitepalous. No, here a epitepalous stamen. The epitepalous stamen is a characteristic which is of dash plant. Epitepalous condition. Now you can understand. Now this is a tepals. The tepal, every just opposite you find. Sure. So in order to understand very clearly, right, let me show you the floral diagram that you can understand. This is a diagram that we have discussed, right? I'm talking about, this is a floral diagram only, just remember that you can understand, right? If you take a cross section of the Allium cepa plant, you can find this kind of structure. Now this is, I'm talking about, this is a structure in the manner the floral flowers are arranged in, right? I'm just discussing about, this is a diagram where you see Right? You can understand and see that. Now let us write a floral formula. When we talk about this floral diagram, right, we have to give a floral formula. Simply I can say floral formula. Floral formula. This is a floral formula. I can say bracт is present and E bracteole, hence it is known as the EBRL, and the condition is actinomorphic condition. The type of flower is bisexual flower because male and females are present, and tepals 3 plus 3. There will be 6 tepals which are fused at the base, right? 3 tepals, and androecium character. Androecium stamen also 3 plus 3, right? Both the perianth and the androecium are joined together by means of epitepalous condition. The last one, that is a gynoecium, that consists of 3 carpels and 3 ligule, trilagules, tricarpellary ovary. So this is a floral formula. So floral formula is nothing but it is a formula that represents its entire characteristic which is of a flower. That is the floral formula. Floral formula, it's a technical formula which represents floral characters. Whether the BR indicates the presence of bracts, the bract is a red in color, and EBRL, nothing but a bracteole, absent, hence it is EBRL, absence of bracteole, hence it is known as E bracteolate, and the plus symbol indicates actinomorphic condition. When you cut at any direction, the floral parts will be 2 equolars. That is called actinomorphic. Whether this direction or any direction, you can get equolars. The floral parts will be 2 equolars when we cut at any direction. That is called actinomorphic. And the condition is a bisexual flower, this symbol, because the presence of male and female flower, which are present in the same flower, that is a bisexual flower. And the outermost wall of a flower, green color and black color, they are represented by a perianth. A perianth is nothing but a group of tepals is known as a perianth. So there will be 6 tepals are there, which are arranged by 3 plus 3. Hence it is known the type of estimation is the Wallman estimation. Talking about this yellow color indicates stamen. There will be 6 stamen. All the stamen and their filaments are inserted in the middle of a tepal. Hence it is known as the epitepalous condition. It is a condition is a epitepalous. No, epitepalous is a characteristic which is of liliaceae, epitepalous. Whereas in solanaceae, epipetal, one of the character that we have discussed, epipetal, in case of solanaceae, I mean, it down to the metal in which epipetal stamen. But here in Allium cepa, epitepal, epi means above, a tepal means above the tepal, you find androecium, I mean, the stamens are inserted. So that is called, simply I can say, epitepalous condition, right? And G3, gynoecium, G stands for gynoecium. This gynoecium consists of 3 carpels or tricarpels. Tri means 3. Carpels means when you take a cross section of the ovary, you find 3 lacules, 3 chamber, and each chamber consists of, I'm talking about this is a chamber, right? Yes, student, please understand, this is a chamber. Once again, follow me. Right, this is a floral diagram where you find, I'm talking about the trilacular, tricarpellary. Now this is a trilacule or tricarpellary ovary. This is a tricarpel. Every carpel consists of 2 lacule, 2 ovule. Every carpel, every chamber consists of 2 ovule. These ovules are originated from the axis, hence the condition is the axial placentation. So this axial placentation represents the arrangement of ovule from the axis, right? So that is called axial presentation. So this is a botanical description of Allium cepa. I repeat once again, dear student, it is very easy to understand. If you see the diagram, you can understand, right? Now this is a botanical description. If you don't understand what I have given on the screen, just see the original botanical description on the screen. Habit is a bulb-like stem, bulbous stem, and that bears simply herbaceous condition. And talking about root is a fibrous root system or adventitious root system because it belongs to monocotyledon. So if the plant belongs to monocotyledon, there should be fibrous or adventitious root system. And talking about stem, a stem is a bulbous stem. On talking about leaf is there is a cylindrical fleshy leaf. There is a cluster of leaves are originated from the bulbous stem. Talking about leaf is simply bulbous or a cylindrical cluster of leaf. And talking about inflorescence is simply scapigerous inflorescence. There will be a group of flowers originated by a very long axis, that is a peduncle. And every peduncle, this peduncle consists of a cluster of flower, and every flower consists of a stalk of that is a pedicel. So all the pedicels are equal in length, right? Talking about inflorescence, simply I already we have discussed scapigerous inflorescence, and the flower is bracteate and ebracteate, and this is the flower where you find bisexual flower, a complete flower, actinomorphy, hypogynous flower, and bisexual and ebracteate. And talking about perion, perion consists of a group of tepal. Here there is a period. Each one is represented as a period 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it is a 5 and it is 6. There will be 6. So these 6 tepals are arranged by 3 by 3 by 2 whorls, right? And the next one is androecium. Talking about androecium, the stamens also 6. So all the 6 stamens which are arranged by 2 whorls, 3 by 3 ends, it is a 6 stamens are there. All the stamens are inserted in the middle of coral tepal, hence it is known as a tepalous condition, right? Talking about gynoecium or stigma style ovary, stigma is very wide upper part of the gynoecium and followed by style. Stigma is very simple and style is very long, cylindrical in nature, and the ovary is a tricarpellary ovary, trilacular. When you take a cross section of the ovary, you see trilacules. This is the lacule. Lacule is nothing but chamber of the ovary where you see a pair of ovule which are originate from the axis, and it is known as the axial presentation. And the carpels and the carpels, tricarpels, right? The carpels are nothing but the wall of the ovary, right? Tricarpels that possesses trilacules, and every lacule possesses 2 ovule. On these 2 ovule which are originated from the axis, and it is the axial presentation. And finally, we discussed the floral diagram. When you take a floral diagram, there will be the outermost layer is a tepal, perion. A perion represented by 2 whorls, 3 plus 3, and followed by a stamen. The stamens are inside the middle of tepal, and it's a tepalous condition. And the innermost layer of the innermost whorl of a flower is a gynoecium. Now, gynoecium tricarpellary ovary, and the outermost layer of a flower, that is a perion. Perion is also protected by a leaf-like structure, that is a bract, right? BR is there, and the EBRL. While discussing a floral formula, BR is there, and EBRL, actinomorphic, bisexual flower, and perion 3 plus 8, and androecium 3 plus 8, and gynoecium tricarpellary ovary. So, thank you for joining. Students, if there is any question, please ask. Any doubt regarding the topic?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
When you come to next class, try to draw the floral diagram of Allium cepa and mention the floral formula, right? So try to practice more than once in your botany notes. Thank you for joining, my dear student, and please
Thank you,
take
sir.
the home assignment, right? See you tomorrow. Describe Allium cepa.